Yeah, Paul, do you want to get started?
Oh yeah, perfect. That's great, thanks. Hi Ben.
Hi Paul.
Hope you're well.
I'm good, you?
Yeah, good, thanks, good. I just wanted to ask you first and foremost, how did the move to Chelsea come about? Obviously you played already, but how did the move come about, and how did Frank Lampard and perhaps some of the current players, help convince you to join?
Not sure really, kind of just happened quite quickly. Obviously there was always, there's been speculation for a few months now, talk and things like that, stuff that personally not really got involved with. Obviously my focus was finishing the season with Leicester and trying to help Leicester secure Champions League football, which unfortunately they couldn't do. And then obviously when the season finished, it kind of picked up a bit of pace, and that was kind of how it happened really, quite quickly. Went back to the season, pre-season at Leicester. One day I was at Leicester and the next day I was talking to the manager of Leicester and on my way down to Cobham. So pretty seamless process really, and spoke to the manager about it here. And like I've said previously, he was quite a big factor in me coming here.
And of course Thiago Silva has come in as well, Mendy too in the goalkeeping position. How is that plan to, I guess, transform and improve the Chelsea defence and what it was last season? How's that plan coming along on the training ground?
Yeah, good. I think with the players we've got here and the players that have been brought in, as well as the coaching staff, it's a good recipe for things that can happen this season. And we're working a lot on the training pitch, defensively, in terms of, conceding goals and hopefully conceding less goals from set pieces and open play. So we're working hard on that, and hopefully when we kind of build that team chemistry a bit more over the next few weeks and everyone kind of starts training more and getting back to match fitness, and everyone's kind of together a bit more, it should start to gel nicely.
And looking at sort of the career in general, what impact do you think joining Chelsea will have on your England ambitions and ahead of a sort of a busy run of internationals coming up?
Yeah, I think, like you say, obviously, you've got the Euros coming up this summer, the World Cup soon after that, Nations League is in there somewhere as well. So, there's a lot of important matches for England coming up, and big tournaments that obviously I want to be involved in. So, playing for a club like Chelsea, I know that can only help my my case to be a starter going into those tournaments. But again, like I said, it's similar to what the scenario is here at England. There's a lot of strong players in each position, so I'm fully aware that I'm going to have to play well here to get that space.
Thanks, Ben.
Next,
thank you.
2 questions from Mish.
Hi Ben, how are you doing? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, Moose. You?
Very good, thank you. You mentioned there about Chelsea having to work hard in terms of the lack of goals, or the number of goals they conceded to reduce that number of goals. We've got some wonderful players. Why do you think that they haven't gelled yet, and what can you add to that team to make it gel?
I think it's the same at all clubs really. There's been little to none to no pre-season really. It kind of feels like it's gone straight from the back of last season into this season, and players have come in. Obviously we've got the whole COVID situation, which isn't helping things. Injuries, including myself, Hakeem, Christian, a lot of so-called Christian last year, key player, and new signings that we haven't been able to train with the squad as much as we'd like. Thiago is obviously quite new into the building. Edu, the new goalkeeper, is new into the building. So it's not been easy for us all to bond and gel together because we've not had the opportunity to. But like I said, hopefully over the next few weeks, now that we're all getting back into training and full fitness, that should be a positive for us.
And secondly, the handball rule is going to change again from this weekend. So if your hand is in an unnatural position with penalty, but some that we've seen in previous weeks, so the Lindelof one, and I think the Joel Wall one from last week would not have happened, but the Eric Dyer would. I mean, as a defender, just tell me about how crazy at the moment it is having to think about handball. Do you actually understand the rules?
It does seem to be a grey area. You know, as a footballer, I can't comment too much on the rules because I don't make them, but you know, when I've watched the matches, which I have, and seen the decisions, I know personally I wouldn't be very happy with the decisions, you know, when I've seen the ones that have been given. But you know, it is the rules, so we can't criticise the referees because they're just doing, you know, what they're being told to do. So, you know, kind of, and yeah, obviously, hopefully, it's a rule that can kind of get clarified and cleared up a little bit, and yeah, hopefully, you know, something that's best for the game is what comes out of it.
Brilliant. Good luck at Chelsea, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, Nick Chilwell.
Hi Ben, thanks for your time. And just wondering, on the, you know, I know you've sort of spent a little bit of time with Ashley Cole, haven't you? And he's obviously had a fantastic career with Chelsea in England. I just wonder, is he a bit of a role model for you, and can his guidance help you, you know, reach the levels I'm sure you want to at Chelsea?
Yeah, you know, definitely. Obviously, coming to Chelsea, as well as talking to the manager, a big factor for me was speaking to Ashley Cole when I came here and seeing the career that he had here. Obviously, I wanted to emulate that and still do. And obviously, it's you know, to have someone like that who's played for Chelsea, who's English, it was important for me. And you know, I spoke to my agent because I was quite keen on getting to meet him so that I could just get to know him and kind of pick his brains on what he thought of Chelsea as a club, and you know, how he reached the success that he reached here. And you know, like I said, I was quite keen to have that chat to find out stuff like that. And yeah, obviously I'm going to work as hard as I can over the next however many years to try and emulate, like I said, what he's done here.
And can I just, I know obviously you can't give away any secrets or anything like that, but can you just give us a bit of insight into what he told you, what advice he's given you?
Yeah, obviously he just said work hard. I know it sounds pretty cliche, but the fans here love, you know, players that want to work hard and, you know, so forth, kind of die for the badge sort of thing, and just put everything into, you know, winning for the football club because it's a great football club. And he said when he first come in here, he wanted to win for the club. He loved playing for Chelsea, and he said if I can kind of take that on board, that wanting to, you know, really love the club and win for it, then I should have a great career here.
Okay, Jerry Cox.
Hi Ben, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. You?
Yeah, good. You mentioned Frank Lampard had a big influence on you there. What were your first memories of Frank when you were a young fan watching football? And did you ever think you'd be playing under him as a manager of Chelsea?
Not really. Obviously, at that age, I was watching the Premier League. I was watching England playing, obviously in the international breaks, and obviously at that age when he was playing for me, it was more just enjoying watching England. Obviously, they had a lot of great players, including the gaffer here. And like you said, it never crossed my mind once that I'd maybe be playing under him in the future. You know, it was just enjoying watching him play. He was a great footballer, and yeah, that was obviously a big reason for me. Like I said previously, coming here was playing under someone that I idolised a lot, you know, and watched and respected a lot growing up.
Alan Smith, Football.London.
Hi Ben, can I just ask you a little bit about the injury? Obviously it seems to be, you know, take a little bit of time to kind of get over it, and we've heard it's a foot injury, etc. Was it the plantar fascia, and what were the difficulties in sort of kind of getting, you know, back to full fitness?
Yeah, it was a plantar fascia, and obviously with the plantar fascia injury, it's one of them things you can't come back too quickly because it just aggravates it. So although it's been frustrating because, you know, you want to play, and when you join a new football club, you want to, you know, train straight away and play and help the team. You know, it was one of them things. If I rushed it, I would have made it a lot worse. So credit to the staff here because they've kind of helped me a lot in terms of managing the load and making sure that when I do come back, that I'm fully fit and, you know, touch wood, not going to have another, you know, episode where, you know, it might flare up again. And that's the reason for building me back into the match minutes slowly, which obviously I'm starting to appreciate now. because obviously it's important that I get it right.
Okay, we'll finish this section with one from Simon and one from Nizar.
Hi Ben, I just want to follow that up actually. Sort of, where would you sort of rate yourself percentage-wise in the fitness stakes? Are you sort of 50, 70, 80%? And also touching on the Champions League, how much of a role did that play in making you want to join Chelsea? Of course, Leicester missed out, and how much are you looking forward to the draw later on? Are you going to be having your phone on, etc.? Sort of wait to see Chelsea getting. You must be looking forward to playing it for the first time.
Yeah, obviously, firstly, regarding my fitness, I feel fit. I played against Tottenham a few days ago, played 65 minutes and felt very fit. But I knew going into that match that it was only going to be, like a 65 minute kind of job for myself, because, like I said previously, it's an injury that I can't, miss steps out and just jump to play at 90 straight away, because it's only going to aggravate it. So fitness wise I felt good. My foot felt fine after the game, which is positive. So trained today, ready for the weekend. So fitness wise I feel very good. And then the Champions League stuff is obviously a massive reason I wanted to come here. Everyone wants to play in the Champions League. When I go away to England and talk to the boys that play Champions League, they say how much they love it. Obviously I had a taste of it as well a few years ago, and really enjoyed playing, especially against Atletico in the quarterfinals. So it's a massive factor. Playing Champions League, like I said, it's the highest stage of club football, to really challenge yourself. And obviously at Chelsea, with the great squad we've got, hopefully we can do really well this season.
Okay, finish with Nizar.
Hi Ben, thanks for your time. Just wanted to learn a little bit from you about Frank Lampard's pitch to get you to come to Chelsea. It seems like you're a good fit and he really wanted you as well. Did you feel that, and how much responsibility do you take on for improving the defence here?
Yeah, I spoke to the manager here, and straight away, kind of got that, that feel that you want to play for him, you want to win for him. He won a lot of silverware here, and I think it's important that, to play for a manager that's especially played for the club that I'm joining and, loves the club, knows what it takes to win trophies here. And I think that's a big reason why a lot of the players have joined here. His man management seems, top. Even the boys that aren't playing will tell you that as well. Tactically, he's very good. And he just seems like before I met him, he seemed like a really good guy who, like I said, you want to do well for, and that was the main reason I wanted to come.
Okay, we'll end the broadcast section there and now move on to the written, which is embargoed until